And here we go again. Things are starting off really well. I'm testing for buffalo fish again, and bam! Yeah, the buffalo fish are here. And how am I testing? Of course, once again with the zig rig. So zig rig is working really well again. Now the question is, can we pull out some ridiculously big buffalo fish this time? So I'll just adjust the entire setup once more. Less frequency, but aiming for the bigger ones. And yeah, now the question is, will it still work? Or is that it? All right, out with that buffalo fish. And I'm testing here with the zig rig. And I have to say, the zig rig at Akhtuba is really nice. It's working quite well at Akhtuba with the zig rig. Because, well, maybe it's because of the water temperature, or maybe just because you don't need to worry about water temperature at all. Just cast and go. And when it comes to bait, according to the records, cavia is supposed to be the go-to. So if I take cavia and yellow cavia as corn and put that on the zig rig, then we end up with, let's just check here, about this combination, yellow-black as foam. So that means I've got a size 20 foam in yellow, a size 15 foam in black, and I've used black cavia as a dip, cavia aroma, and out it goes. Now the question is, can we go even bigger with this? My second setup looks like this, yellow-black directly in one foam. Let's take a quick look at that. So it's basically a little ball, and here it is, yellow-black, and this one here is black-yellow. Basically the same thing, just from a different manufacturer. And of course, this one also with cavia. And the next setup is simply yellow-black again, but this time completely in yellow. And apparently these yellow foams are quite good. They seem to be working well. So I'll test that again. So the buffalo fish are here. I've been testing around a bit, and buffalo fish are showing up. Sorted by weight, 15 kilograms, normal common carp. Yeah, not bad. Otherwise, 10 kilograms so far on the bait combination, yellow-black 18, so relatively big. Yellow-black 18 and only yellow 18, so black, yellow, and yellow. Now, as I said, the question is, how do we get even bigger buffalo fish? The frequency is there. The frequency is good, 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 good. Oh, here comes another common carp. Also not bad. But how do we get them even bigger? I think I'll adjust the setup again and test more spots and positions. I mean, there are 3 main spots for buffalo fish, always the same ones. And one of these spots is always working somehow. So buffalo fish are still being caught with yellow cavia or oceanic krill and similar combinations. If you want to test it here, just use corn and boilies. Totally doable. Just cast here with cavia, yellow cavia, corn, pop-up rig, and off you go, no problem. In terms of position, right down here, just walk around the entire lake and head to this outpost here at F5. And then, as always, about 9 meters to 10 meters towards the edge. I usually cast in the direction of those reeds, and then right around 10 meters, I've clipped it there now. All right, I'll adjust things now. The next setup coming out will be modified for maximum size. Last time, I tested with pretty small bait. Maybe I'll even run the opposite test on one rig. Go completely small instead of constantly going bigger and bigger. Because corn is also a very small bait, so maybe we'll start small. I'll use a size 1 hook. I'll stick with this series, size 1 hook, then just yellow, yellow, and black. So yellow 8, oh yeah, let's go really small, and black. Where do we have them? Just standard black ones. I think they're available as foam, right? Ah, here. Black stick 10. Yeah, that's a nice combo. So this is now the absolute smallest setup, really tiny, basically like corn. Now let's go big on the next setup, really big. So I'll use a size 4 hook, go with yellow 26, and again black. Do we have that as a stick? Well, yellow-black 26 is still an option. Let's take 26, so every time really, really big. And of course, we're already getting reactions on the super small bait. Okay, super tiny bait, super tiny buffalo fish, 500 grams, oh dear. But I'll cast it out a couple more times to see if something big bites on it. It's really tiny. So what do we have here? This setup is currently medium-sized. My big hope, of course, is to eventually catch a black buffalo, ideally still on the zig rig. That would be really nice. Oh, look at that, nearly 10 kilograms. The setup looks like this, size 3 hook with size 18 foams. We had that earlier too. So far, that's been the biggest combination, yellow, black, and yellow. We'll rebuild that setup now, but even bigger, larger hook, yellow, black, yellow in size 24, and yellow black again in size 24, and out it goes. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the ground bait mix. I just threw in whatever bait I had in my bag. Nothing special, just everything related to cavia. So I didn't pay attention to anything specific, just checked what I still had with cavia. Since you can't use PVA with the zig rig, I just used ground bait balls. Just dumped everything cavia related in there. I think I even had some koi mix as well. Yeah, this one, just tossed it in. The base was a bit different, but in the end, it's always the same thing. Maybe I'll throw in some more with the Spod Rocket. Cavia koi mix, that could be a good idea. Oh, that one was a little bigger, even on the really tiny setup. But I think we'll call it here. This isn't making much sense. I'll keep the size 1 hook, but switch to size 18 foams. That's really useful. You can just select the foam by size. So let's go with yellow again in size 18. Black and yellow or cream? Nah, let's go with black yellow. Yeah, size 18 worked quite well earlier. And as I said, the really tiny ones probably won't work here. Last time I tested size 14, which wasn't too bad either. Foam and 14 fit pretty well. Now, let's quickly prep the Spod Rocket. So the bait was cavia koi, right? Yeah, exactly. With crushed cavia 10, maggots, corn. Yep, let's take that and throw it out at 8 meters to 10 meters. And now let's see how things go from here. Overall, I'd say that's it. There aren't really that many variations for buffalo fish. Buffalo fish are always around. There are already several videos about buffalo fish on this channel. Over here, there's a spot that's well known. Then, there's this area where buffalo fish are often caught. And then this zone. Those are the 3 or 4 spots that always work somehow. So just set up, test, experiment. And if you want to play around with the zig rig, this is actually a great spot because you can just cast, use a base aroma, and only change the foam. You're fully on cavia and know the aroma works. So just experiment a little. Maybe a green combination works or red, yellow, and so on. Right now, yellow black seems to be doing well. Profit-wise, it's good because the frequency is high. Now we'll wait and see if something really big comes along. I'll keep testing while editing the video. Leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time. Tight lines.